Hi, my name is Nathan Swenson-Reinhold. I'm a pastor, a professional coach, and one of over a dozen coach trainers for the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. In this brief video, I will be talking about the why of coaching. When I was around 12 years old, my maternal grandfather decided it was time to teach me how to drive. So he would take me out on desert roads outside of Phoenix, Arizona in his tan F-150 Ford pickup truck. He'd put pillows behind my back so that I could reach the pedals, and he'd slip over into the passenger seat and he'd say, "Drive, Nathan, just stay out of the ditches." And so I would gingerly, begin to take off, and as chance would have it, I found my way into ditches more often than not. In fact, I became so anxious about it, I was constantly looking over my shoulder to the side to make sure that I wasn't going in the ditches, just so I would stay out of the ditches. And after a while, my grandfather started to chuckle and he said, "Nathan, what do you think it would take for you to drive straight without going into the ditches all the time?" And I'm like, "Grandpa, I don't know, but I'm just terrified I'm going to ruin your truck." And he said, well, I want you to pay attention to something. Notice that the truck tends to go where you're looking. So if you were to take that piece of information and apply it to the situation, what would you do? And I said, I probably wouldn't be looking at the side of the road. I'd probably be looking up the road. He said, exactly. He said, in driving, the vehicle always goes where you're pointing it. So look at the horizon and drive towards that point, and the ditches will cease to be an issue. It was a wonderful lesson for me, both in terms of driving, but it's a life lesson I've taken with me through all of these years, and one I've definitely taken with me into coaching, because this image is actually a perfect metaphor for what happens in the context of coaching. Coaching is a relational alliance that leverages powerful presence and powerful questions to help you discern where it is you want to go and your best options for getting there. It's just as simple as that. It doesn't matter what kind of leader you are, whether you're a bishop, a pastor, an assistant to the bishop, or some other type of leader in the context of the church. We're beset by ditches on either side all the time. The distractions, the cries for our attention, all of the things that assert themselves as very, very important, whether they are or not. And coaching enters into our particular situations and contexts as leaders and helps us discern what is truly important and helps us go towards that. Saying yes to some things and no to other things, but saying no to those things with integrity and with power and with focus. That's why coaching for us as leaders makes all the difference in the world. So what do you think? What could coaching do for you in your context to make your leadership and your mission more focused, more powerful, more proactive, more impactful for the kingdom of God?